How have you been doing?
I am doing well. What about you? How is
I'm
your
doing
Clapingo
fine.
session going on? Your teaching?
Yeah, it's going on well, but I'm a little inconsistent these days. So I wish I like before I used to be very consistent with my hours. Right now there is a bit of an issue, like a clash with my IELTS classes also. This also. So that's the
Yes,
only issue.
yes. Maybe that's why when I try to book a session,
Yeah.
your session,
Mm-hmm.
hardly I get a chance to book because every time it is shown that there is no slot. Particularly,
Yeah.
it may be during February, from mid-February to the end of the February. There was a
Yeah.
time when I tried to book your session, I couldn't. So
Okay.
thereafter, I took a
Okay.
break for 1 month.
Yeah.
Then I resubscribed, and again I could book a session. So I am happy today.
Oh, me too. I'm also very happy. So I also, there was a bit of a gap in between for me in January also, February also. So now I'm trying to be more consistent with my hours here, and I'm so glad I could meet you today after such a long time.
Yeah, after such a long time, really.
Yes. So, yeah, how is your English learning journey going on so far? Have you read any other new books, watched any new movies or shows?
Yeah, right now I am.
You went on mute.
Sorry, one call came.
Yeah, no
That is
problem.
that to advertisement also from Vodafone.
Okay, yes.
Okay, right now I'm reading a book. It is almost going to be finished.
Mm.
Only few pages left.
Mm.
So yeah, I liked it. I'm doing this.
Which book was this?
This is the story of a widow,
Okay, who's the
and
author?
also I just don't remember. But what I feel that uh, it may be from Pakistan because the story based on Pakistan, like
Mm-hmm.
Karachi, Islamabad, all these
Hmm.
are mentioned there. Really, I'm sorry that I did not see the author.
I just saw it. I just googled it. It says Musharraf Ali. So yeah, is it a good read? Did you? You're almost towards the end, right? Was the story
Yeah, yeah,
intriguing?
almost at the end of the yeah, only few pages left, and I like the book very much. Yeah, and the language is very simple, very
Hmm.
easy to understand.
Hmm.
So that's what it is. Not only reading a storybook,
Hmm.
because I also want to increase my English
Hmm.
vocabulary. So
Hmm.
it did help me.
That's nice. So even I like to read books where the language is simple and effective, right? I don't like books where there are overly complicated words and I have to refer to the dictionary for every single sentence. Then it kills the fun out of the process, right?
Same here, same here.
So once I had bought a book. I don't remember the name of it. It was some award-winning book, and I could only manage to cover two chapters of it because the vocabulary was so complicated. For every single sentence, I had to open my Google. Okay, what is the meaning of this word? By the time I reached the third chapter, it was already like 2 weeks were gone, and I'm like, I cannot do this. I cannot continue anymore.
Once it happened with me also.
Hmm.
So it was long back,
Yeah.
maybe 30 years ago, that I bought a
Hmm.
book from a
Hmm.
railway station while I was
Yeah.
undertaking a journey.
Hmm.
So it was the book was written by famous. This is the name of Salman Rushdie,
Hmm. Hmm.
and
Hmm.
the book was Shame.
Hmm.
So every time I tried to read the book and I wanted to understand what
Hmm.
it is being said,
Hmm.
but I could not uh, understand. So after reading
Okay.
2 3 pages, again I
Hmm.
started, but several times I tried, but I could not understand. So I stopped reading that one. This
Oh,
is the only book I could not. I bought the book, but I could not finish it. It
okay.
was too hard for me, too complicated for me.
Oh, yes, I understand. There are some books like that, and more than the story, we become more worried about understanding what is written, right? So it takes a
Yeah.
lot of time. In
Yes.
that duration, we can probably finish reading two, three other books.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So, if you were an author, or if you turn into an author in the next few years, what would you
Mhm.
like to write about?
I would like to write about the experience that whatever I have got,
Hmm.
I have felt during my lifetime.
Hmm.
So the first book will be like,
Yeah.
it should how to say this. This should be a biography or something.
Autobiography. You are writing it yourself, right? So
Autobiography.
autobiography. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you be completely honest in that book? Would you tell everything as it is, or would you like to, modify certain things, edit certain things to, so that other
Spicy
people
things.
can like it? Yeah, spice things up.
No, no, it will be an honest book, and
Mm,
everything
mm,
will be exactly what happened with me
mm,
and the
mm.
experience that I felt like that right now I am learning English from
Yes.
Megha, so that and other tutors also, everything will be there.
Yeah. Okay. Everything you won't miss out any crucial point. Everything you'll mention in detail.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's really nice. And have you ever tried journaling your thoughts?
No, never tried. I'm very, you can say, a kind of lazy person in that case. I should do it, na? Actually, it will help
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. I've
Yes.
heard other tutors also, they always
Mm,
advise to
mm,
journal things every day or
mm.
4 5 lines, even 4 5 lines is also good.
Yes,
That will
that's more
help.
than enough. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
more than enough for a single day. So earlier, whenever I had any strong emotions, any emotion, like happiness, anger, sadness, anything at all, I would just
Mhm.
write it down and I would tear it apart. Okay, I wouldn't keep it because I didn't want anybody else to read the thing, right? So I would just crumple it and discard it away. But yes, writing down your thoughts, it helped me a lot, and it's also like good to know yourself better, like how does your
So is
brain
it
work.
like that you are emotionally very jabbed and you want to calm down, you want to like that,
Yeah.
that after writing?
Yes. Yeah, not calm down. Even if I felt extreme happiness, some great opportunity came my way, somebody gave me a good advice, I would literally, write it down. So the good parts, I still have it. I still have that in my diary. I don't show it to anybody, obviously, but it's there. That part is still there.
So how long you keep it there before you tearing it up?
Uh, Sorry, can you please repeat that?
I mean, after writing all those things, you
Yeah.
just tear them up, na? Tear it,
No,
tear the
not the
pages.
positive ones. Not at all. The
Oh, not
positive
the
ones, I still
positive one.
have it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. You
of course not. Even on Clapingo, I meet so many different people, no? So sometimes people tell me something that I've never heard about, something that I relate with. So I just write it down and I just write who the speaker was, and that's a small diary. I still have it.
okay, okay. So nice. It's a very
Yeah.
good thing to do. So after say 1 year or 1 half year, or maybe after 6 months, you can go back to those pages and read that one. It will, you will feel good.
Correct, absolutely. So it's always like a learning experience. So learning English is always there, but knowing somebody else's life experiences, like whenever I talk to you, you share some things that happened with you, something that you're learning now. So these life experiences, sharing all of this, that is also interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so now in a week we have 7 days, right? So let's imagine that you get an extra day every week, okay, and you can use that extra day only for learning something new. So what would you like to learn and why?
Uh, I can't say actually right now what I would like to learn,
Yeah.
but if we say that now
Mm,
this is an era of technology,
mm,
so there are so many things we can learn, like that can be done on computer. So
mm,
I can learn those things which I
mm,
don't know right now. So I can acquire the skills and later I can use them. If I get an extra day,
mm.
I'll do that.
Okay. So computer skills, any particular tool that you want to learn?
Only the basic things which we may need in our day-to-day life.
Hmm.
Just sometimes what happens that we have to depend on others to get the things done. So if I can
Hmm.
acquire the knowledge, I will be able to done myself. I won't have to depend on others. So
Hmm.
I'll feel good that I can do my own things, even though
Hmm.
it requires knowledge, technical knowledge.
Hmm. Okay, that's nice. And if you could learn a completely new language, foreign language, not English, okay? So,
Mhm.
what language would it be,
Except English.
except English?
Okay. So a few days back, I watched actually for few days and web series that is titled Emily in Paris.
Oh,
Have you heard
French.
about it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have watched both the
So
seasons.
most of the time I have seen that they are using French words and I like that. So I
Yeah.
think that I would like to do that. I would like to learn French. I have learned two, three words also while watching the series. One is
Yeah.
bonjour,
Mm.
B-O-N-J-O-U-R, bonjour.
Yeah.
Another was
Yeah.
merci. Merci means thanks.
Thanks.
Bonjour means good morning or something like that. So
Okay, okay.
it's sweet also. The language is sweet also. So I felt like
Yeah. Yes, it's very sweet and it also sounds very posh to me, French.
that.
Yeah. I think you need to do a lot of vocal exercises because most of the words that they have, it's like you need to do a lot of vocal exercises to get it right. So, okay, French it is then. All right. And uh, you have been living for how many years in this home that you are at currently?
Or in this home, I am
Yeah.
living not many years, 7 years. It is 7 years running.
7 years, okay. So if you could completely redecorate any part of your house, which place would it be?
It
Like give
will
it a
be
complete makeover.
only a part of the house.
Yeah, any part, yeah, any one particular room or any one particular part of your entire home that you would like to redecorate.
Okay, I would like to redecorate the sitting room where the guest comes and we uh, ask them to sit. So that will be the part because when people from outside come and they will see, okay, this room is very nicely
Yeah.
decorated. They will like it,
Hmm.
and in the process they will praise you also. How could you do this so nicely decorated? So I will feel good also.
Yes.
So
Yeah. And that's nice. So first impression, you want to make sure it's a good one.
yeah, they would say, yeah, the house owner has a very good choice. They will think like that. But I'm
Yeah.
very bad at it in practical life.
Mhm. Many of
I'm
us are.
actually my wife is always like that. She would ask me, "You buy this one. It will look good if you place this one in this room." But I don't have any such. I'm not like that. Always
You
I
don't have any such inclination towards interior designing?
yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Got it. Hmm. So, how would your wife want your living room to be? Does she have any particular idea in her mind, like, okay, it has to be this color, these patterns should be there on the wall? Anything, any preference that you guys have discussed before?
Not like that. But always you tell me that this has become old. We should change this
Hmm.
one. It does not look
Hmm.
nice to be here.
Hmm.
We can change this one with the another uh, furniture like that. Not a particular
Okay.
thing. Hmm.
Okay, okay. So, do you have Netflix or Netflix by any chance?
Netflix I use, but nowadays I'm not using. I stopped again. I may. go for them.
resume the
Right now, I
subscription.
am not.
Okay.
Yeah, right now I'm not. Actually, what happened? I thought that whenever I need, I will subscribe it and I will watch whenever I feel like. But what
Mm.
happened that once you subscribe, they will automatically what to say? Uh, I forgot the word.
Deduct.
They deduct. The word is that re. Forgot. I mean,
Huh?
resubscribe or like that, automatically.
Okay, okay, okay. Automatically it get okay. Automatic subscription. Okay, that's because you give your credit card details, na? So
Yes,
until
yes.
you manually stop the subscription, it will continue.
Yeah. One day I found that a certain amount rupee at that time it was 199 if you use it in
Yeah.
mobile. So
Yes.
199. So I got a message from my bank that 199 has
Mm.
been debited. So I thought what
Mhm.
for? Then I checked it. Then I found that the next place had deducted this amount. So I thought how come that I did not ask for it? So I did not
Yeah.
request for any further subscription.
Yeah.
Then I asked one of the known person. He told me that no, you have to manually disable it,
Cancel it.
otherwise it will continue. Then I disable it. Now they are no longer uh, debiting. So this is
Okay.
how I have stopped it.
That's why your credit card details are taken so that the subscription continues for as
Yes,
long as
yes.
you want. Until you manually cancel it, it will continue
Yeah, I
getting
do not have
debited.
any idea about that. Either they can
Yeah.
take it on their own without my
Mm.
permission. So maybe in the process, I might have given my permission somewhere that they can debit
Mm.
it. Maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
in probably in the initial stages. So if you
Yes.
ever subscribe to Netflix again, there is one show, all right, and that's called as Restaurants on the Edge. So this is a show wherein some really good interior designers and chefs, right? They help to make over. They help in the makeover of restaurants which are almost at the brink of closure because it's making losses or the interiors are not beautiful. So I found that to be pretty interesting, the way they modify everything and give it a modern look. I really like that. So if you subscribe
Okay.
again, you can give it a watch.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, one more thing I remember it
Yeah.
happened with me is that
Mm,
so when I was watching Netflix, I mean,
mm,
the subscription was there.
mm,
So one day what happened that I thought I can watch a movie using
mm,
my laptop.
mm,
So I watched the movie on laptop. Did not watch actually, just uh, 3 to 5 minutes. I just watched
mm,
just to check
mm.
how it feels watching this
Yeah.
movie on
Mm.
laptop. So after that I forgot. So one day
Okay.
thereafter I started getting message from Netflix that uh, your there is a due a
Mm.
payment that I have to make to them. So I thought
Okay.
my subscription is running. I had already paid. So how come that I have
Mm,
to pay
mm,
another more money? Then I
mm,
checked it with their. I made a call.
mm,
The customer care. Then they told me that
mm,
uh, I paid 199 rupees for the 1 month subscription. I
mm,
can watch Netflix only. With that money, I
mm,
can watch Netflix only on my mobile. So if I use television or laptop or desktop,
mm,
so I have to upgrade it, and the
mm.
charge is 499. So they are
Oh.
asking that money. That too, I did not know that. Then I requested him, you should discontinue it. I did not want to actually watch, upgrade it. So it
Mm.
just happened because I was ignorant of that thing.
Yeah.
Then they discontinued it. I did not have to pay.
That's good. The customer support is good, is it? They respond to your
Uh,
calls and queries pretty
yes,
fast.
they respond, yes.
Mhm. Okay, that's really nice. And Holi is just around the corner, right? I think it's next week. So, do you celebrate it
Yeah.
in a grand manner?
No. I don't celebrate it. Do you celebrate?
No, I don't. I've
Yeah.
celebrated it only once in my lifetime. That too when I was in college. Apart from that, no, it's not a big deal here.
Okay, so only once in lifetime.
Yeah, yeah. To be really honest, yes. What about you?
I celebrated not once but several times. When I was young, I celebrated, and
Mm-hmm.
even now, say 4 to 5 years back. So I did not want to celebrate, but the people do come to my house and they will take me out. They will go together somewhere and enjoy. And most of the time, it so happen, that celebration only turns into taking wine and like
Mm-hmm.
that and gossiping,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and then go to some places and
Yeah.
applying color like that. So I have stopped
Mm.
doing all those things nowadays. I don't go out from my house.
Yeah.
I am very I feel secure remaining at home
That's good. So
indoors.
even when I was growing up in my neighborhood, Holi was not celebrated with a lot of enthusiasm. So it was a very quiet neighborhood. And when I joined college for 1 year, we were allowed to play Holi in the campus, and we made sure that we enjoy it to the last bit. So that was fun. And now I'm not that interested, maybe. So
Okay.
here there are a lot of holy parties. Like people pay a lot of money to enter into these holy parties, and there are celebrities who come and perform for them. So it's
Yes,
apparently a
yes.
lot of fun. I've just seen it on social media.
Yeah, yeah, and sometimes it's happen the rain dance also happen.
Rain
Rain
of
dance.
yeah,
They
yeah.
make artificial rains
Uh-huh.
using yeah. So they make artificial rain and they dance under the rain.
Mhm. Yes, of course. I've seen that happening in movies and TV series.
Here happens in Guwahati. It happens
Mhm.
for a
Okay.
particular. There are 2 or 3 places
Mhm.
in particular
Mhm.
places they arrange.
Mhm. Okay. Which festival is celebrated with a lot of grandeur in Guwahati?
It must be Durga Puja
Mhm.
and Bihu also. Bihu is local festival here in Assam.
Mhm.
So Bihu and
Mhm.
Durga Puja. Now it is the Bihu time that's
Mhm.
coming next. Say from 15 April it will start.
Mhm.
So there will
Okay.
be so many places where Bihu dances will be performed.
Mhm.
So it's
Okay. So what is it celebrated for? Bihu.
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 Bihu is
Yeah.
a festival of Assam. So there are 3 Bihus mainly. Say
Uh-huh.
one is Bhogali Bihu, that is
Uh-huh.
they take foods, etc.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh, that happens during January, say
Mhm.
13 or 14 January.
Okay.
And thereafter, at this time, right,
Mhm.
that's coming April, there will be a
Yes.
Rongali Bihu.
Okay.
Rongali Bihu.
Mhm.
So at this time there will be dance and etc. And another one is called Kangali Bihu. It is
Mhm.
in happen in the time of November. So these are the
Okay.
main
Almost
festivals
towards
of
the end of the year. Okay.
yeah.
November. Mhm. That's nice. And do you also participate in Bihu dance and all the festivities?
Yeah, when I was a little child, you can say.
Mm.
So I was
Yeah.
say 6 or 7 years old. At that
Mhm.
time, I performed in 2, 3 cases,
Okay.
occasions, Bihu dances.
Okay. That's nice. What about now? In this year, last year, and the year before that, I think the celebrations might have been affected a little bit because of the pandemic. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
from
yeah.
now
Because
it's
of
back to the old ways, right?
yeah, this year we are hoping that there will be Bihu functions and dances will be there this year. We are hoping that.
Okay, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Good. So yeah, we're almost towards the end again. So
Yeah,
great job, Subhash. Of course, the conversation was very smooth and everything. Your fluency, your
yeah,
vocab, everything is good. In between, in one place, you got stuck, but that happens whenever there are some technical terms, right?
yeah.
Not normal vocabulary, like the jargons as we call it. Sometimes it does take a little while to recall. That's fine. That's totally fine. It happens with everybody. Not to worry regarding that. So your grammar, vocab, everything is good. And yeah, if you have any questions for me, do let me know.
No, no question, but I must say that
Mhm.
I'm very happy to have you today. So
Me too.
after a long time, yeah, really, it's nice. There are two,
Same.
three tutors
Mm-hmm.
whom I like to talk with. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I always look for them. If I get the
Mm.
slot, I feel very happy.
Oh yeah, me too. So you're one of the first few people that I had connected with on Clapingo. I remember last year. Okay,
Yeah.
and it was a pleasure talking to you after such a long time. I think it's been what, 3 months now? 2 months, not 3 months, 2 months almost, right?
So when I had a first session with you, I never thought that I would be continuing with you the first session. But later, when I gradually watch your videos with other learners also, I felt
Uh-huh.
like talking more with you, with other
Yeah.
two, three tutors also.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that it happened.
Okay.
Okay, then. So, yeah, let's meet again. We have like
Yeah.
30, 40
Yeah.
seconds left. Okay. So, have
Okay.
a nice evening. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. You too have a nice evening. Bye.